Welcome to today's lesson. Today we shall be talking about strings in JavaScript. Strings are continuous text in quotes. We can also call strings as an array of characters, and we'll see why it is called an array of characters. So basically everything in programming, everything in coding that involves you typing on your keyboard involves strings. So if you have something like a comment, like so, it's a string. If you have something like a keyword called function, it's a string. Keyword array is a string. Even the name string with a capital S is also a string in JavaScript. Now, how do we separate the code that we're writing from when we actually want to print out text? That's where the quotes come into play, either double or single quotes, or more recently, literals. So I'll explain what quotes, single quotes, and literals do briefly. Now, let me now give an example. We can define string just basically like using every other data type or type modifiers like const, like let, like var, which is very disencouraged. Now, let me just say I'm using let, for example. So I'm saying um, yeah, let string one equal then some string. Let me just say some string here. Okay, so we have some basic strings here. This is this is a very valid way of defining a string in JavaScript. This is also another valid way. Let string 2 equals single quotes now. So some more strings. Oh, let me just say string here. I'll let it pluralize that. Now we can also say this string 3, string literals now. Some, okay, let me even say even some more strings. Okay, I think I'm just gonna pluralize that. Okay, so all these are actually valid, and to be sure of that, I can do my console.log that will allow me see things in my console.log, then string 1, copy that and do string 2, copy that and do string 3. So if you are following along, maybe coding, or you already know what the response would be. So first, let me just set my build system to JavaScript. Okay, set already. And I run that now. This is what I get. String, some strings here, some more string, and yeah, so like so. Now, what do we say? We want to access more things from this string. We just want to know how does it work? How do we mix up these things together? Now, in a value like such, let me create something more realistic. So let name equals Sunday. So I want to bring out something more realistic here. Let me uncomment this console.log. Now I want to now say my name is whatever this is. So I'll use a plus there. Now I'm using a plus because I'm either using a double quotes or single quotes. You understand how that works now? Let me save that and run. So you see here my name is Sunday. I can still go further to concatenate. This plus sign here is used to concatenate and say stuffs like and I love coding. So if I should run that, I've concatenated. Printing out this to the console is printing it out as ordinary text. which also qualifies as strings, right? So it's printing out this, which is a value of a variable called name, which is here. Now I can do the same thing, but this time using single quotes. The logic about using quotes here is if you're using single quotes, you have to be consistent all the way. If you're using double quotes, you have to be consistent all the way. And the consistency only bothers around the string. Now, if we look at my name is here, it has double quotes, right? And if we look at and I love coding, it has a single quotes. This would also fly. Now you see, my name is Sunday and I love coding. Now, but the string literals, which is a new type of working with strings, method of working with string, we'll use something like this all the way. Now, my name is blah, 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 then all the way till the end. Okay, so if I should do this, obviously, this is what we'll print out. My name is, so that's where the string literals come into play. String literals basically mean literally print what I have there, literally. So this thing, it works in a way that I can, everything that I'm putting in the string will come out. But then again, I want to print out the value of this name, because we know, oh, name is a variable here. But I want to print out the value, not the name itself, not literally. That's where the $sign and curly brace come into play. So I'm going to put name inside of that. Then every other thing goes away. So if I'm reading this programmatically, I'm reading my name is whatever my name is, and I love coding. So if I should save that and run that, this is what we get. Okay, so I'm going to do something very, I want to make it unique, so it won't be like it's the same of this. So I can say, and I printed this using string literals. So if I should run that, now you see my name is Sunday and I love coding, and I printed using string literals. So that's how basically string literals work in JavaScript. Now, besides declaring strings this way, we can also use the string constructor. So say let string what now? String 4 equals, so because I'm using a constructor, I'll use the keyword new, then string, then I have my parenthesis here. Now, in between these parentheses, I can either use the string literals, the double quotes, or the single quotes. So let's use the single quotes for a change, and I can do something here and say I was created using string constructor. Okay. So basically, this is how it is. If I want to print this now, let me come into this. Let me just modify this. So we have one print on console.log statement. Then string 4. Let's test that out and see what we have. So I was created using string constructor. So you see, right? This is how we can also use a string, use a constructor, string constructor to create a string.